Welcome back to
The Bice in the back.
In the back.
It's the Bice. It's the Bice.
Let's go, baby.
Okay.
It's good to be back.
Episode 2 of Bice in the back. You know, you're always in the front when the Bice are in the back, so just keep that in mind.
Always riding shotty.
Always riding shotty. Okay, but it's connected to my headphones over here, Randy, so
Oh.
you just got to be careful.
That's my bad. Soundboard.
So, our hosts, our big three. We got the big three all together for the very first time on the pod.
Big four.
Well,
Big four. Fantastic four.
Fantastic Four. I like that. We got Randy in the bright orange. Randy, how you feel?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Brandon, one of your co-hosts, a.k.a. You'll Figure It Out.
Next to him, in the classic Randy Mosh jersey,
The Randy.
Mr. Fantastic himself.
I wrote the Randy for Randy, you know.
T. Becky. How do you feel right now, Ty Beck?
I feel great. I'm ready to hop into this. We got the football pod. We got that NFL review or prediction, Super Bowl prediction coming up soon. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Are
I'm
we going
feeling
over
good.
Pat's schedule? Maybe.
Okay, let's get through the intro. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
And last, but certainly not least, in the Mr. Jones jersey,
Yes,
Future.
sir.
the Zachary. Okay.
The future.
ZBrain, how do you feel?
You know I'm feeling all right.
You know he's feeling aight,
I just want to let you know
When he's riding shotty.
I'm still your mama's favorite.
as always.
Never forget.
All
All your mama's favorites.
Okay, so we're talking football today.
Yes, we are.
Are you guys excited for that?
Let's go.
I'm excited to just be back. I'm excited to just talk some nonsense with the boys and give you guys some good content for your week.
2 former collegiate football athletes on the panel tonight, so that should
Couple
give us some good
demons.
insight, no?
A couple of hard-hitting safeties in the league.
Z Kane, demon off the edge.
Someone say
T-back all league
the
tight
greatest
end.
to ever do it.
Dog.
Listen.
Tight end.
We need to get an NFT made of your sack dance against Mass Maritime, because that was the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen in my
Can
life.
we see a breakdown of the sack dance?
Yeah, break it down for
Break
us.
it down now. Break it down.
All right. The boy's coming off the edge. Fights off the block.
Easy.
Sees the QB
Yep.
all by himself, all lonely out there. So I gave him a nice big hug, brought him to the ground nice and safely.
You're just a nice guy.
Yeah,
You said go to sleep.
Yes.
Go to sleep.
We were counting sheep.
Go to sleep.
Little baby.
Tucked him in, put a
'Kay.
pillow under his head, made sure he went down safely.
Gave him a
That's-
blanket.
that's very
kept
nice
him
of you.
warm.
Very
Then
nice
I was walking off the field like I do, and I saw that my jersey was a little dirty. So you gotta brush that off.
Brush it
If
off.
you feeling like
Dusted
a
it up.
pimp,
Dusted it up.
brush
If
your
you feeling
shoulders
Go
up.
and brush your shoulders up. Go and brush your jersey
And then
up.
the-
Z can't
the
brush it
jersey,
up.
The jersey was a little low, so I had to tuck it back in.
Yep.
Fix the collar.
Grab my briefcase because it was a business trip.
Oh, you dropped it. You
Yeah,
dropped
well,
it while putting him
yeah.
to sleep?
Yeah, then I
So you
walked
gotta pick it back
off
up.
the field.
Well, you see, Z Kane was on his way to a business meeting, and he had to tuck this young man in.
But listen, craziest part of the story, people forget. So, Mr. Beck, my dad, always streams the Bice playing their collegiate
Of course,
sports.
of
You know what I'm
course.
saying?
Oh, he's got eyes on.
He's got eyes on, and if he knows you from the Bice to be the Bice,
He's eyes on.
he's got eyes on. So
Big fan.
one Saturday,
Yeah, Mr. Beck is the in-house expert of collegiate athletes in our
it's a fact.
life.
But one Saturday, I'm home during the season. It's my bye week, so my dad. It's Saturday. Usually I'm playing, but now I can watch. My dad pulls up, Westfield State, Mass Maritime. Literally within 30 seconds of us turning on the live stream, Z Kane's in the backfield, dancing after a sack.
Just
right
making plays.
in front of my
on
eyes.
cue. Right on cue.
Making plays, that's all.
Making plays.
He knew the camera was on him, and he knew Mr. Beck was watching, so he said, let me give him a show.
I'm a show off,
Yeah.
I like to give the fans a show.
When it's
it was
showtime,
it was
it's showtime.
unbelievable. I loved
The greatest showman, Z Kane.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's give a round of applause.
Yes. For that sack dance.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well,
What's a
speaking-
good moment for you, Ty, from your college career? post-play making moment, celebration-wise?
Let's go.
See,
Great
I
question, great
never
question.
celebrated, and I always regret. I regret that now because there's
What about the
pictures-
bug eye moment?
I was about to say that's an all-time
Yes.
celebration.
The alleged bug eye moment.
that bug eye moment.
Break that down for us. Break that down for us.
So, Assumption College, Deontay Harris. He has 4 touchdowns, 1 game.
Shout out.
Demon.
Ever heard of
Yes,
him?
Deontay
Tay
Hardy,
Nation.
he's
actually.
now
We
Deontay
are
Hardy.
Tay Nation. We are Tay Nation. Just want to make that clear.
Tay Hardy.
So he scores his 4th on a kick return. I'm coming off the field, and no one blocked anyone. Like, I didn't touch a soul. We watched film the next day, and our special teams coach was like, "Yo, what was that?" Like, no one blocked anyone. He just was.
He's just that guy.
He was just like that. He was in the zone.
Yeah.
He scores. So I do, like, I'm coming off the field, like, doing a bug eye thing. Like, I'm looking around. I'm literally, like, looking around like that. I was trying to be funny. But it was, like, it was bad execution. It just
There
looked
was
like
no
I was,
one
like, having a
around
seizure
you.
or something.
Yeah. It looks like you were tripping out hardcore. There was no one around you. You looked like one of the crackheads on Mass Ave, like not even
Yeah,
kidding.
you look crazy.
Yeah.
Nobody
Picture.
But hey,
not
leave it
addressing
calm.
anybody, nobody addressing him, but it was a natural reaction to a hype moment in sports history.
Yeah,
so,
leave a
know,
comment
what
if
can
you
do?
want to see that video posted.
We do have
We do
footage.
have that footage, but yeah, that was wild.
Like and subscribe to.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like and subscribe, baby.
along
On
with
that
that
note,
comment.
A lot more coming your way.
Randy, do you have any top moments, memories from these two as athletes, watching, playing with them?
You know, I've seen a lot of moments playing with them. I wish I got to see more of their collegiate moments. That's my biggest regret. Not seeing.
Hey, no regrets, man. No
Yeah.
regrets.
No regrets.
But no, yeah, I've seen some bloody times. Seen some dark times, especially in practice. Practice, we got heated up in practice.
Yeah, yep.
Definitely did.
What happens on the practice field stays on the practice
Says
field.
practice field.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll keep that
We
low.
respect that.
We'll keep that low, but I'm proud of what these two have accomplished, and possibly will continue to be going to accomplish
Listen.
on the field.
Don't sleep.
Listen.
Possibility.
We're just trying to get like you, Randy. You're out here saving the world,
Randy is an
Doing
inspiration to us
cancer
all.
research.
Take it
Yeah.
easy. Take it easy. No.
doing
Yeah.
cancer research
Just don't
for
tell
a
Peter what they're
full-time
doing.
occupation.
I'm just glad to be around such great people. Keep me honest. Keep me steady. Keep me sturdy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey.
We
That's
just
what I'm
gotta
talking
say
about. Let's go.
10
Go
toes
Sharky.
down,
Go Sharky.
you know?
Let's
Go Sharky. Go Sharky. Okay. Gotta cut that out, bad. But no,
Alright.
I don't even know.
One
He
take. One
does.
take. No cuts.
I thought you were gonna get up too. We could
One-
definitely.
one
Well,
take,
I'm
no
not gonna
cuts.
get up and
One
show myself
kiss
after
is
I've been
all it
off
takes.
camera
I
this whole
forgot to
time.
love Cam. How, especially
As
Cam. How's Cam looking?
Possibilities, I would like all you need. Yeah.
That's the one-man pregame song. One-man pregame.
Quick question, because I'm blind. How we doing on Cam over there? We good?
Yep, you
Looking
guys are
great,
all
we good.
in. You look
Looking
good.
great.
You're in frame.
Sweet,
The
sweet,
lighting
sweet.
definitely could be better, but you know,
Hey,
it's to come. This
This
is
is
the
the night
nighttime
pod.
edition.
It's the
the
night
night
pod.
pod.
this is
We'll
the
work-
Nodcast.
We'll work on it.
The Nodcast.
The Nodcast.
Nodcast.
And we
Where-
have the background. Wait, can we get a moment of silence? Just get the ambiance going real quick. Ready? Yeah, we're out here. We're really out here, y'all.
We do this. We do
We're out
this.
here.
We're on
Who else is doing
side.
Nodcast?
We out.
Who else is doing
We're
Nodcast?
filming
We need to
on
title this the
side.
Nodcast. The Nodcast. The Night Podcast.
Episode 2, the
The
Nodcast.
Nodcast.
Okay.
Hey, that's our theme. We do it at night.
All right.
Taking out the trash at night.
Okay, so on that note, at night.
At night.
Night.
Nosferatus.
Who's flickering the lights?
The phone will
Nosferatu.
ring and there will be nobody there.
The walls will ooze deep. Wait, is it green slime? He's like, wait, they always do that.
Wait, that way.
Wait, they always do that.
We could quote SpongeBob all day.
SpongeBob,
Yes.
we got to do a sponge
SpongeBob's a
cast.
giant meme.
Spongecast.
Hey, we
That's
gotta talk
coming
about
soon. Like and subscribe if you want the
Skin
Spongecast.
theory. Skin theory.
Oh,
Oh,
it-
it
people
ties
don't
big
talk
on the
about it.
skin theory.
We got to do an episode about skin theory. I've watched that episode many times, or that YouTube video.
Yeah,
of it. I'm all in.
You got to do it.
All in on it.
In the depths of YouTube watching that.
Well, I think that
Depth.
I have to burp. Hold on. Now's as good as time as any to get into the topic. So preseason football has begun again.
Let's go.
NFL season back,
Again
baby.
and
2022
again.
season. Let's go. Can we get hype? Let's get a round of applause.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Give me the dance beat. Come on. I'm feeling funky with it.
Hey, hey, give it to them. NFL is back.
Boys in the back.
Back.
NFL is back. Boys
It's-
in the back. NFL is back. NFL.
Certainly exciting times for the boys. Boys love football.
I know Z Kane holds big stake in the ground in NFL season. I know he's got a lot of skin in the game, whether it be money or not. But I know he's been dying to, educate the boys on what's going on. So let's hear it, Z Kane. What do you got in store for us?
I want everyone to listen up. Look at me. Look at me in the eyes. Look at me.
Right in the eyes.
The Kansas City Chiefs are not making the playoffs.
Oh.
That's what you call breaking news.
I think
But
that
listen.
I agree. I'd have to agree. I'd have to agree.
But explain. I have to hear why.
I think that division. Well, not I think. I know that division is stacked this year.
True.
You got
Tough season.
You got who I think is the favorite in that division, the Los Angeles Football Chargers. I love Herbert. That defense.
Shout out Herbie. Shout out Herbie.
That defense is stacked.
They got big man RB.
Eckler's really good.
Eckler.
Keenan Allen's really good.
Dog.
Mike Williams is really good.
Dog. Mike Will talk. Let's go.
And then they just signed JC.
Oh, right.
Traded for Khalil.
They're
JC's
stacked
a
on
baller.
D. Yes.
Yeah, Khalil Mack.
R.I.P.
Bosa.
JC.
Khalil Mack and Bosa coming off both
Nick Bosa.
both edges. Like what
Joey
do you?
Bosa. Joey Bosa.
Yeah,
Oh,
Joey.
Nick's
excuse
on
me.
Niners, right?
Yeah,
Joey's
excuse me. Thank
Cut-
you.
No, calm mistake.
Thank
Calm
you. Thank you.
mistake.
Thank you.
Come mistake.
But you got Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack off the edge.
They did get
Like,
Khalil.
what are you supposed to do? Are you singling both of them? Like,
Unless if you're not Trent Williams,
you can only double one.
Yeah, if you're not Trent Williams, you're getting blown off the ball.
And Trent Brown.
And Trent Brown.
Yeah,
Trent Brown.
Trent
Can I get
Brown, no?
can we
Come
give
on
you
now.
some respect.
Respect.
But my number 2 team in that division,
Yes.
newly acquired Russell Wilson and the Broncos.
Oh.
Yo, you've been shipping for them to be a wagon for a while.
I like them.
They're loaded. They
I'm-
were a QB
They're secretly
away.
loaded. They're secretly
I'm
loaded.
in on
And they got the QB.
the Javonte Williams hype.
He's apparently he's been looking great in preseason and practice.
I think he's a baller, and I think he can be a 3-down back in the NFL. He can catch. He can run through the tackles.
Where did
he
he
can get
play
to the
college
outside.
ball at?
It does seem like they're going with him
That
over
was
MG3.
I think he played in North Carolina.
Okay.
I think he's a Tar Heel.
Can we get a fact check on that?
I think he's a
about
Tar
to
Heel.
right now.
I think he's a Tar
What's
Heel.
his name?
Javonte Williams. I think him and Michael Carter III were a 1-2 punch at
No way.
North Carolina. Go Tar Heels.
Michael Carter isn't with the Jets anymore, right?
University of
Oh, is he
North
still?
Carolina at Chapel Hill.
Oh,
Chapel Hill. No, that's it.
Is it?
UNC.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just the full name. That's
Chapel
just the full
Hill.
name that comes
Yeah.
up on Google.
ZK knows his college
UNC.
ball.
Chapel
His
Nah,
ACC.
Hill,
Yeah, a
baby.
little bit.
He knows it. Back of his hand.
A little bit, but that run game is going to be good for us. They got Cortland Sutton on his dick,
Some of these nuts.
who I think him and Russell connection is going to be unbelievable this year. I think it's going to be better than Russ and Judy, even though Russ and Judy's going to be good, obviously. But I think Sutton is going to benefit tremendously from having
not
Russell
having
Wilson.
Drew Lock.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see how that plays out.
But no more Noah Fan, right?
Yeah,
No,
he's on
they
the
traded him for-
Seahawks.
He's on Hawks now.
But
Hawks
they got Chubb.
yeah.
Chubb.
Bradley Chubb. He's nasty.
He's a dog.
He's really good off the edge, and it's hard. If you got a guy that's getting after the quarterback really good, you don't even have
You
to
have
have
a tough
guys
day.
that cover. You know what I
have
mean?
a tough day.
Right.
If he's in the backfield disrupted.
That's a great point.
And my third team in the AFC West, obviously, not the Chiefs. Bums. Las Vegas Raiders.
Raiders wagon.
They're a good
See,
team.
I'm not even saying that they're going to be a third place team and be bad, because I think that 3 teams are going to make the playoffs in this division.
Ooh.
That's how hot my hot take is. Not only are the Chiefs not going to make the playoffs, But
they got Juju now.
But all 3 teams in front of them are gonna make the playoffs.
But Juju ain't Tyreek.
Put some salt in that wound.
That's true. And they don't really have an RB1 figured out, do they?
No.
CEH back?
I've seen that they've been splitting between CEH. They have a rookie running back like Isaiah, like Pacheco or something like that. Pacheco.
He's looking good though,
and he's a good pass catching back, and he's been playing with the ones a little bit, so people think that he might take over.
Okay. I guess we'll have to see, but
they were splitting with someone else too. It was CEH, someone else, and then that guy. They had Ronald Jones, who's like with the 3rd team right now. He's gonna get cut. R.I.P.
Ronald Jones. Yeah. He's not with Bucks anymore.
Rojo, he's gonna get cut.
Rojo. I think so.
God damn.
He's like RB5 on that team.
You think Leonard Fournette's gonna ball this season on Bucks?
We'll get there.
Oh, right. We're going.
We'll get there.
I have a question for
division.
you, Z Kane.
I'm listening.
Earlier you said the AFC West was the best division in the NFL.
Yes.
What do you think sets those teams apart from the rest of the league?
Their assets.
All the quarterbacks. They have amazing quarterbacks in that league.
Quarterback
in that division. League. Yeah, quarterback-driven league, and you could argue that all those guys are like top 5, top 7 in the league.
All of their wide receivers are just ballers, playmakers.
Yeah, like Patty Mahomes is top 3 in the league.
Yep.
Even though they ain't making the playoffs, that bum. Derek Carr is probably like top 10, but Herbert, like you could argue he's like
top 5.
Yeah, top 5, and he could play himself.
Sure.
He could play himself up like Josh Allen has the past couple of years too, and be in the top 3 conversation at the end of the year.
And then Russ is top 2.
And then Russ, dude, Russ.
He's a GOAT.
Russ is like everyone just sleeps on that man.
Russ just coming off a bad injury, so people.
And he came back early.
And he didn't show a lot when he came back, but maybe the new year, new him.
Facts.
The Russ DK connection is going to be Russ and Sutton now.
Sutton ain't no DK though.
That's
Sutton ain't
right.
no DK.
I love that.
Watch.
Judy is gonna be
No.
someone to watch.
Cortland Sutton.
Jerry Judy.
Cortland Sutton.
KJ Hamler.
I think he might have got hurt.
I think
Patrick
he
got
also. I think he has off the field issues.
How important do you think that impacts your on the field play?
I mean, to some people it could be everything. To other people it could motivate you. To other people it might not make a difference at all. It just
depends.
It depends how you let it get to you, I guess.
I would say the worst thing about it is it's just an extra distraction on your plate, which you just don't need.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
Don't be getting that outside bull crap.
Yeah.
Don't need that.
Don't want to be going through it.
D-Watt.
We've seen many seasons end on a low note, So
Henry Ruggs.
It all depends.
Sad. That's all I have to say to that.
Sad.
All right.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want to go through your ranking of the AFC West, or you want to go on to another division?
I'm gonna cover AFC East.
Okay.
Let's go.
So, Pats fans, obviously, I might be biased saying this. I think they're gonna win the division, but at the same time, my unbiased pick would have to be the Bills. They're just too powerful.
I don't hate it.
The high oiled machine, you know what I'm saying? They got weapons.
Well oiled.
It's crazy. It's crazy how much
high oiled.
It's crazy how much Josh Allen has boomed in the past 2 years.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Ever since Brady's left the division, he's been insane. He's been top 3 in the league since Brady's left. It sucks.
Okay. Yeah. But number 2, I do have the Pats. We got a great roster. We got Mac, Demon. We got just about anything you need in an offense.
Dog.
Running backs. Catch out the backfield.
Dame.
Power backs.
Mondre.
Deep ball threats.
Jacoby. Kendrick.
Route runners. Speed on the outside.
Taekwon.
Revamped O-line.
Close range.
Trent Brown is in his bag.
In his bag.
Left prime of his career.
And you want
close range on the up and up.
You want to know something about Trent Brown too? he played right tackle last year. Was dealing with that calf injury all year. He's playing left tackle now this year. I think the calf was the reason he was playing right tackle, and I think he, like you've said, he's going to be in his bag this year. Him and Cole Strange are going to be good next to each other. He's going to help him out a lot.
And then it's going to be Trent, Cole, David Andrews. Not a bad lineup right there.
And then you got the 330-pound man, Michael Wenu at right guard. And then Win at right tackle. That O-line is being schlepped on.
Yes.
Schlepped on. Straight schlepped. Top 10 O-line in the league. Maybe even higher. Top 5.
I wouldn't even say even last year that Mac, I mean, there were some tough plays where Mac was getting absolutely murdered, but like I don't think there was as many as
down the end of the stretch.
Near the end of the season, yeah.
The final stretch. Yeah.
Yeah, near the end of the season, the line was kind of
falling apart.
Getting a little weak.
Trent,
early in the season they were playing very well.
When Trent was playing.
Yeah.
Yes.
When Trent wasn't hurt, yeah. But he got hurt first game, didn't he?
Something like that.
Something like that. So, third in that division, I got the Dolphins. They got high-powered offense. It's going to depend on how Tua plays. And then their defense is a toss-up right now, but they're going to have to rely on their offense. If Tua balls, they have a lot of potential, but I think Bill's going to outsmart them, outcoach. Who's that guy? What's that guy's name?
Is it Mike McCarthy? No.
McDaniels.
McDaniels.
No.
Yeah, it's
McDaniels.
It's Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniels.
Coach for Dolphins?
Yeah. He was the
Mike McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel. He was the
OC.
He was the OC of the 49ers.
Was just hired February 6, 22.
What do you think of Tua?
I think he's very unproven.
Apparently he's more accurate than Mahomes.
I am a Tua supporter. I wouldn't say I'm a Tua fan, like Tua guy, but I'm a Tua supporter. But I think he has to prove it this year. I don't want him to prove it this year because they're in the past division. But for his career and for his reputation, he's gonna come correct this year.
Would you say it's put up or shut up time for him?
Yeah, especially with the offense that he has. If he doesn't see the success that people are expecting, they're going to be down on him early.
I agree.
Hop all over him.
I feel like that's consistent amongst football fans. They get down early. They'll hound you. So he's just got to say, fuck that noise.
Yeah, I think he will. Or, we're going to find out. Hopefully he doesn't get the pass.
Yeah, not against the Pats.
Yeah, Pats have a tough season, and I know we played the Dolphins multiple times, and I know Dolphins are, like you said, strong team. So let's squish the fish, baby.
Squish the fish. And then last and least, we got the Jets.
Last and least, yep.
They have a very young, talented roster. But like you said, losing franchise, and it's all going to depend on how Zach Wilson's feeling. His knee, he just got hurt in the preseason game. They said it's a torn meniscus, 2 to 4 weeks. So it's something to keep an eye on.
Well, they do have some dogs out there that are trying to make plays and trying to be stars. So depends on.
I think they do have some future stars.
They got some stardom.
Sure.
They got some stardom there. So we'll see how they do.
Sauce Gardner,
Elijah Moore.
Braxton
Berrios.
Braxton. They got the Michael Carter twins.
Yep.
They got who's that D lineman they just picked in the draft?
Quinn Williams.
They do have Quinn Williams. He's a animal. They have who's
What do you know school?
Nah, he's I have to look him up right now. I can't even think of his name.
But they got if Zach Wilson's healthy, they got Corey Davis. They signed CJ Uzama.
Yep.
Elijah Moore.
Yeah, Uzama. I forgot about him.
Good from
pickup.
Bengals?
Yeah.
Berrios was balling at the end of the year. He was playing really well.
For sure.
Yep.
Expat.
But yeah, they have potential for sure.
Salah's a good defensive mind.
Mekhi Becton.
Yes, Mekhi Becton.
Hey,
unbelievable.
Allie, hop on the cast for a second.
Yeah, hop on quick.
Yeah,
Allie, how are you feeling right now? We're off camera, just so you know.
Okay, I'm feeling good. I just saw Elvis for the 3rd time.
Big Elvis fan. She's going through her Elvis era right now.
Wow,
Texas
okay.
Roadhouse.
Oh.
Yum. What is it? The biscuits? No, the
rolls.
They got red rolls.
Yes.
Fire
What
rolls.
was your meal?
I got the grilled barbecue chicken with mashed potatoes and a Caesar salad and a Sprite.
Ooh,
Fire.
that sounds
Fire.
delicious. And
that sounds
just give us a quick rating, your thoughts and feelings on Elvis. Quickly, go.
Good decimal points.
Love. 10 out of 10. Love. I'm caught in a trap.
All right, thank you, Allie. Thank you.
Wise men say. Isn't that Elvis?
Yes, it is.
Go see Elvis.
Go see Elvis. 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
After you watch this podcast.
I just might have to. All right, Aideen's taking off.
All right, Dean, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you
so much. This is Queen. This is Queen.
Yeah, say some closing remarks.
Queen E.
Queen
baby.
E. No,
Queen E.
no disrespect in the chat, or I'm coming. We're all coming.
Yeah, no disrespect.
COMING.
Never
ING.
I just have to say thank you for having me. I'll be back in the future. The only female Bice, and I hold on to that title
For now.
greatly, near and dear to my heart.
Shout out our women audience.
Yes.
Shout out to the women
yes.
watching. If you are watching, we appreciate you. And tell your friends. And Randy is single, and so is Z Kane.
Fucking rights.
I'm not.
All right.
I have a girlfriend, Gabby. I love you. Shout out you.
Shout out Gav. Shout
And
out
Shy
Gabby.
has a shouty.
Hey,
Shotty,
shout out
what it
Shotty. What it do?
Ladies, tell us in the comments what you want Aideen to be spelling the T about on the podcast.
Yeah, what from a
we do
female
need
perspective do you want to hear? I'm here for you. I'm your female correspondent, and I'm just here to do everything that these men can't do. So
Fair.
that's all I have to say.
She
And
do
women's
fair.
rights
Better.
and equal rights for everyone. And good night.
My body, my choice.
Thank you. That's my brother right there.
Yes,
Thank
sir,
you.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Yep.
My body, my choice.
All right. Good night, y'all.
That's like a round of applause, eh?
Thank you, Aideen. Thank you.
Gang,
okay.
gang.
Good night, you guys. Enjoy.
All
Keep
right, be
keep
easy.
it up.
Good night.
Should we
Good night.
unplug
Yeah,
her
be easy
stuff?
now,
or
be
should
easy
we
now,
just
be easy
turn down
now.
her volume and stuff.
my microphone off, so.
All right.
Yeah, just leave it.
All right, where?
Be easy now.
I'll leave it. Be easy now.
Be easy
Hey,
now, be
she
easy
on
now,
Trout
be easy
Be
now.
easy now. We'll see you tomorrow.
But where were we, boys?
You were finishing up your
The Jets. I just have to
the
say,
New York Football Jets.
the one guy that I could not think of was on the tip of my tongue, C.J. Mosley.
You
He's
know,
a dog
you,
on
you, you know,
defense.
you know who else they have at linebacker? Quan Alexander.
Mm.
And they had Michael Carter III, good running back.
Yes.
They just drafted Breece Hall. So
Yes.
that's a good 1-2
Breece
punch.
Hall running back,
That's a
yes.
good-
I forgot.
That's a
Good
good
from Georgia, right?
Yeah, he's from USC.
No,
USC.
Iowa
That's,
State.
Iowa State. Yes, you're
Iowa
right.
State.
I was thinking the colors. But you got that 1-2 punch in that room. They're going to be battling off each other to try to get the starting
Just
job.
running behind Mekhi Becton.
He's hurt.
Oh.
But they have
Hate to see it.
there's a video of Quentin Williams and one of the linemen. I can't think of his name. I don't think it's Dwayne Brown, but I want to say it's Dwayne Brown, but I don't think it is. And
It sounds like
they're just going at it like OD in practice, and they're just talking about like, hey, like we're on the same team, don't take it personal now, but like we trying to get you better, you trying to get me better, like we understand what's going on. Oh, he did start with. I think it is him because it looked like him. It is Dwayne Brown. It's him and Dwayne Brown. They go at it OD.
He's a dog, Dwayne Brown.
They go at it OD during practice, and it's like so fun to watch.
I love ZK gripping the
I love
mic like
that.
a rapper.
Well,
But he's not a rapper.
But I'm not a rapper.
But I'm not a rapper.
I feel better talking like this.
I kind of like it. I dig it.
Everybody from the 313, put your mother hands up and follow me.
us.
All right, we just talked about
And
the
comment and subscribe.
we just talked about the AFC West, talked about the AFC East. Now, do you want to go north or south?
I want Randy to talk about the AFC North.
All right,
that's his favorite division.
Let's talk about let's talk about the AFC North now.
All right, we'll cover AFC North. AFC North, great division.
Yes.
Some definitely slept on people. Let's start with the Ravens. Lamar Jackson. Can we stop the hate on Lamar, please?
I agree.
MVP.
And proven dog. Lamar Jackson gets slept on, and I think he's just as bad. He's better than ever. And they were played with some bad injuries last season with some running backs that are going to be starters that both have notorious ACLs, but they're back healthy, and let's see what they can do. And I think Ravens can be just as much as a wagon as any other team. So,
what do you think about the athletic quarterback, the evolution of that, and where that's going?
It's a different game for sure, and the way the NFL rules are, they're meant to protect the quarterback 100%.
True.
It's just how it goes. But Lamar is just a guy that won't let you touch him because he's just meep running around, meep, and it's so many people. It's like him,
fast.
Jalen, Kyler. They just got moves, and it's just Malik Willis,
Facts.
big guy coming in right now.
But hey, here's the
Trey
thing,
Lance,
though.
Justin Fields, Josh Allen, even a little bit.
There's still a stigma against that athletic QB.
The athletic QB.
Because an athletic QB has to win Lamar has to win a Super Bowl before that stigma's gone, or someone does.
Someone that
what do you think?
of that field has to, yeah.
Because recently it's been the pocket passers still winning Super Bowls. Matt Stafford, Tom Brady.
When the GOAT is still floating around
for the most part.
Yeah, Mahomes for the most part.
See, my thing, I love Lamar. I really do. But my thing,
no Lamar slander, please.
My thing about Lamar, more so than the other quarterbacks, is I feel like you have to really cater. I mean, you probably should be catering your offense around your quarterback for the most part, but I feel like you really have to build your offense for Lamar for him to be good. I feel like there's a lot of Mahomes. You could put him on any team and he'd be fantastic, right?
True.
You put Lamar on, let's say, if he was in, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a decent team, maybe even Cleveland. I don't know how well he would do, or
Cleveland might be interesting though with that run game.
They do have more established running backs.
And they do have Deshaun. Let's not talk about him. Watch him.
But Deshaun's a good pocket passer.
Yeah, he's true. Can do it all.
But not that Lamar isn't. But Deshaun's really good.
So if I had to rate or put them AFC North in order, I should probably start first with who I really think is the Bengals with Joe Burr, Joe Mix.
Yeah, some young dogs.
You want to know? You want to
Jamar.
You want to know an interesting stat?
Let's hear it.
Yes.
I believe around 80% of teams. I think it's 78.1. 80% of teams that went to the Super Bowl, that were the runner-ups, make the playoffs the following year. 80%.
Damn.
Hey,
so what are you saying?
I agree with my man Brando over there, my guy Randy.
Very likely.
AKA,
but hey,
find out later.
Can I play devil's advocate here?
Okay, we'll hear it.
Some people say that Super Bowl loss is so devastating that they'll never even sniff it again.
No.
See,
and they're so young.
You can't look at it like that.
I think if they won, I would agree with that. If that getting to their head if they
Get
won.
to their head for sure.
True.
They're humbled hard.
Yeah, I think now they're humbled
hard.
They got that chip on their shoulder.
They got a fucking paper mache fence for Joe Burr.
They got
throw around.
They got auto bulletin board material for the entire year because they lost the Super Bowl. That's on their mind the entire year.
And they drafted line OD.
I bet you Joe Burrow's lock screen is Matthew Stafford holding the Super Bowl trophy up because that should be his trophy now.
I bet it's Jamar absolutely cooking Jalen Ramsey.
He's a motivated young man. And he got that chip on his shoulder.
But yeah,
forever.
I know I know everyone loves the Bengals. I know they got a lot of young fans for Jamar and all the dance moves, and I know
hit the gritty.
Yeah, the kids love the gritty.
But Bengals are not a force to be reckoned with. I'd put them at number 1 in the AFC North now.
Yeah, they're really good, top to bottom.
And then 2, I would have to put the Ravens. I know that might be a little polarizing now that D-Watt's with the Browns, but D-Watt is also suspended it's confirmed not suspended 6 games.
He's suspended 6 games.
For sure.
6.
And I believe Goodell is trying to get him for more. But I also believe that he can appeal. And I know the way it works in baseball is if you're appealing, you can play still. Yeah, I think Brady, when he appealed, he could still play. So it would just be like that. Like, he could appeal it and then still play. So it would just push it back more. So if that's the thing about this division is the Deshaun factor makes it so tough to... Like, if Deshaun's suspended, I think they're last. If he plays, like, I think they could be first.
We're back. By the way, that question about Donovan Peoples-Jones, he was drafted in 2020. So this is his, third year? Second year.
Your boy is smart.
Hey.
All right.
Z-Kane was right.
You're right.
Z-Kane was right. So Z-Kane, since you're right, let's get right.
What we got next?
That polar ice.
I'm going to be talking to y'all
at home
about a little preview of the AFC South.
Ooh.
Interesting little division. The Colts had Wentz last year. Didn't work too well for them, so they said F that.
But they had a solid offense.
They said F Wency, shipped him out.
Wency.
And they bring in a former MVP.
Good old Matty Ice.
Former Super Bowl. Played in the game one time.
Played in the Super Bowl. Played in the Super Bowl one time.
By the GOAT.
Matty Ice.
BC guy.
Terrible loss, but he was still there.
They were ranked number 2 in the country at BC.
Then the Texans just got a little haul for Deshaun,
Just a little haul.
Little rebuild, Davis Mills didn't look awful, so at least worst case they have a plan B at quarterback.
He did just as good as Tua.
Worst case they have a plan B at quarterback with Davis Mills.
Facts.
Do they still got Mike Lennon?
I don't know.
Mike Lennon's a journeyman.
And then
he's been around.
And then you got the Jaguars, who they finally get ATM back. He didn't play at all last year. You got former number 1 pick Trevor Lawrence,
T-Law,
who I think is a good player. I think he can fare well, especially with the new head coach that actually cares about football. And
his situation just depends on coaching.
Doug Peterson,
yeah,
who is a former Super Bowl winner, but we won't get into that. Mike Lennon plays for the Giants.
Mike Lennon, Giants. He's been around.
Oh, Mike Lennon's on Giants?
Yep.
I thought he was on Texans.
He's been quite around.
And last but certainly not least, you got your Tennessee Titans.
Probably the best team in that division, right?
They're getting the king back. I would agree with you.
They were the 1 seed.
They're getting the king back. Got a little QB competition between Tannehill and...
And speaking of the king, can we just say King looks good?
King looks good.
Especially for his age. Not that he's crazy old, but he's getting up there for RB shelf life.
Yeah, but he works hard. He puts his body through it.
Yeah,
so he's...
That guy's big body. That guy's big body.
I thought he looked good the game he came back. In
Definitely.
The playoff game.
Definitely.
They fed him a decent amount, and his body looked fine. So I think he's going to be a well-oiled machine this year. They got the QB competition. Vrabel's a fantastic coach. Good O-line.
Got it all.
So what
they did just trade AJ
Brown.
But they drafted did they draft Traylon Burks, or is he on the Falcons?
That sounds right.
Let's see.
This is
I want to say he's on the Falcons, but let's see.
Yeah, he's on the Falcons.
Yeah, I don't think
they drafted a wide receiver. No, he's Arkansas. He's on the Titans, I think. Yeah, Tennessee Titans.
Traylon Burks.
Yeah, they drafted Burks, who's a big body receiver.
He's the AJ Brown replacement.
Yeah, he's a big body receiver. He should be good.
Yep. So, how do you think the division's going to shake out? Like, who's finishing first?
I think it's going to be a top-heavy division.
Yeah.
I think the Titans edge out the Colts.
Yep.
I think the Colts are going to make the playoffs. I got them second.
I don't hate that.
And then
JT's
everything. Like that.
He is like that.
I would.
That dog.
The Titans or the Texans are probably feeling the whole stinkiness of the Watson situation.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to come in last.
Yeah, that is a lot.
And I think with the Super Bowl, former Super Bowl winner as your head coach, able to develop Trevor Lawrence with ATN coming back, decent weapons on the outside. I think
they're going to compete.
I think they could compete.
Shout out EJ Perry.
I think they could shock a couple teams this year. Maybe be in some tight games that they should not be in, and I think they'll come in third.
Okay, I like it. I like it a lot.
I think that's good. I think it's fair rating. I'd have to agree.
Yeah.
That was AFC South.
And yeah, you guys at home gotta let us know your rankings on the divisions as well.
Yeah, comment down below.
Comment down.
Tell us why. Tell us what's going on.
Like and subscribe.
All right, let me get a little button for the NFC West. Do the mini dance one. No, the mini dance one.
Oh, this one. Okay.
NFC West. Okay.
All right. I see what you're saying now.
Here we go. The Cardinals.
No slander, please.
So we got the Cardinals, the Rams, the Niners, the Seahawks. Very interesting division. Start with the Cardinals. We got that man, that boy, that green light.
That short king.
That short king. That he doesn't study his playbook. He doesn't
and
work
still
hard.
Dogs.
No, I don't believe that. But Kyler, man, he's a lot like Lamar to me, where he's got the stigma with he's gonna make flashy plays, but is he gonna win the big game?
Yeah, it didn't look good after that first playoff game too. Kind of panicked a little bit.
He panicked against the Panickers, and yes, I'm calling out the Cowboys. They're the Panickers. He panicked against them.
No, I think.
And D-Hop's out for 10 games, I believe, for juicing.
6.
6 games. Okay.
8.
8 games.
All right. Games. But he was hurt, so that's probably good for him, honestly.
How do you feel about the Arizona Cardinals leaking Kyler Murray's contract and basically saying that he plays too many video games and doesn't watch film?
That's bad. If I were Kyler, I wouldn't be happy.
Yeah.
I would honestly wouldn't hate demanding a trade.
See, my thing about it is it said he has to watch like 4 hours of film a day. Like me and you played football. That's an egregious amount of football to watch in a day. Like 4 hours.
That was nothing for you though.
Like you could do it, but
that's like
you don't need to do that every day.
Yeah, you don't need to. You should probably
you know what I mean?
An hour every day before. An hour every day by yourself. Now with the coaches doesn't count. Watching film with coaches.
I mean, if you want to get sweaty, then get sweady. But I don't think it should be in the contract.
Yeah.
You know?
I think an hour a day watching film is by yourself is just fine. Hour to 2 hours, hour 30.
Yep.
4 hours a day is crazy.
Well, yeah, I guess it depends on how useful you're making your time when watching film.
Facts. No, I mean, I agree with that.
Yeah, because if you're making time, you're really studying defenses and, like, utilizing, like, things you have to look for and your weaknesses, I think, yeah, you wouldn't have to do that for 4 hours. But I feel like ZK, you would watch 10 hours of film.
Hey, I watched a lot of film, but I don't think I watched that much
Z was
film.
a sweaty
Z
film
would get
demon.
sweaty.
I think I watched a lot of film, but I feel like I watched like an hour a day probably. Maybe a little more.
Yeah, that's a lot of film.
All your classes.
That's a lot of film.
Each class like an hour.
Yeah, I guess I was just like skipping through in class a little bit.
Just a little bit.
That's all.
Here and there.
But yeah, anyway.
But yeah.
After that, we got the Rams. Super Bowl chance. They're defending. They lost. Not many. They lost Von Miller.
OBJ.
Well,
but
he'll be back.
And they traded.
He'll probably be back. Yeah.
They traded. They traded Bobby Trees.
Bobby Trees.
Oh yeah.
But
Bob Tree.
They acquired Allen Robinson.
A dog in Allen Robinson.
They have Allen Robinson.
That's almost unfair.
Cup, Allen Robinson, and
Cup is just
another. I think he's a really good wide receiver. Van Jefferson.
Yes. His
dad is a assistant coach on the Cardinals.
That's pretty cool.
His kid was born during the Super Bowl, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
That was pretty cool.
Congrats on the sex.
Yeah, congrats.
Van Jefferson.
Congrats, legit.
But yeah, you know what the Rams are going to bring to the table. They're defending champs, so everyone's going to be gunning for them. But I think they're going to have a lot of success this year. Next, we got the Niners.
Talk to me about Nick Bosa.
So? Jog my memory. Is he coming back off the ACL?
He came off the ACL this year.
So, the season that he's about to play is his second year on the repaired knee.
Yes.
All right, word. He's about to be a demon.
Yeah, he's like a top 5 pass rusher in the league, if not top 3, top 2.
Is he better than his brother?
Healthy. Yes, I think so. Joey's really good too, but I think Nick is
just something different.
Joey's like really good. You know what I mean? Like he's really good.
Yes.
But Nick, I feel like has like that.
He has the potential to be great.
Yeah, Joey's just like really, really good.
Yes.
He's really, really good. Yeah, but Nick just got like that extra, like 10 feet on the ceiling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a dog, and I expect him to continue to be a dog. But look at the offense. They got Trey Lance. They got George Kittle. They
work things out with their boy Debo.
Yeah, Debo. They got Juszczyk. They got Brandon Ayuk. They gave Trey Lance the keys to the McLaren, and he's driving now. And should be interesting to see. But I think that's a good move for them, honestly, if they're looking to play for the long run. Get his feet wet this year, and with a great offense. They're a QB away from winning the Super Bowl or being a Super Bowl roster. They're the best O-lineman in football, Trent Williams. If you're not talking about Trent Brown.
They win the Super Bowl last year if they draft Mac Jones.
Quite possibly true.
I think, fact, not opinion, they're in the Super Bowl if they draft Mac Jones. Maybe they don't win it. I think they absolutely would have made it.
Facts. So yeah, they're a great team as well. And then we got the Seahawks. Disappointing for them to lose Russ, I'm sure. Yeah. They don't really got a QB right now. It's
looking like Geno.
It's either Geno or Drew Lock.
You know what's really sad about the Russ situation for them?
What's that?
If they never trade for Jamal Adams, Russell Wilson is probably still a Seahawk. They handcuffed themselves to Jamal Adams.
Stupid.
Traded a lot of picks.
Stupid.
Then because they traded all those assets, you got to then sign that asset because you don't want to lose that for nothing when you just dump so much into them. So then they have to sign him, and now there's no money for Russ to build a roster with because it's just
Russ can't cook.
Yeah, Russ can't cook if it's just him and Jamal Adams, and then Randy's the wide receiver one.
He can't cook with no ingredients. Can't cook no ingredients.
You're expecting him to bake a cake, but you give him fucking cheese and noodles, and you say make a cake, and he goes, "Well, I can make mac and cheese, I guess."
Facts.
And they go, "No, make a cake." He goes, "Well, I can't."
You definitely can't.
So, talk to me about where you got those teams 1 through 4.
So this is a real tough one at the top, but I am going to go with the Rams. They're going to hold on to the crown up there. Defending champs, but they're going to come back with the same energy, I feel. Niners will be 2. They're just a very good roster. QB away. Depends on how if Trey Lance balls, they could win the division, but depends how he does. It's a toss-up to see what he's going to do. So,
are you a Trey Lance truther?
I've never been on the Lance train, to be honest, but I've always been more of a Jimmy G guy in that relationship, for sure.
Okay.
But that's just me. I haven't seen Trey Lance play enough to really be a Trey Lance guy. But if they're confident in him, it looks like they're confident in him by giving him the keys.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the Cardinals and then the Seahawks are going to round out the end.
Do you think the Cardinals going to have a tough time with all that Kyler stuff getting leaked this year?
I think they can work around it.
It's not. Yeah, they're going to work around it, but it's not going to help anything.
Do you think it will be a distraction for the whole year? Yes or no?
It can be.
If social media gets a hold of it, if Kyler gets caught on camera like messing up a play or giving the wrong play or something like that, social media will end him all year.
He's going to get memed every single time he messes up. He throws a pick.
Yes.
Memed. He spikes one on the turf.
Memed.
He tries to keep a ball when he shouldn't.
Memed.
Yeah.
Every time.
He won't be able to win.
I think it's going to be a massive distraction this year, and I think it might affect him a little bit.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I got them third.
I don't think it's something that you can't come back from, and I think they're a solid enough team to be able to pick up the pieces and function as a unit. I think that division now and even was one of the strong divisions in the NFL.
Facts.
I mean, now that like Seahawks kind of lost Russ, it's really now just Niners, Cards, and Rams that are just powerhouses. But still, I think that the Cards can still compete 100%.
OD. Yeah, so that's what I got for the NFC West. Randy.
Then Bumhawks last.
And I'll
Bumhawks at last.
I'll hop on West.
Your NFC East.
NFC East? I thought you said West. Patrick, you idiot.
So, yeah, we are rocking NFC West. And for those who don't know, that means East. And so we're going to start off with who I think. Now, some of you might think this is crazy, but this is my number one, Eagles.
Oh.
I mean, I guess that's not wicked crazy, but I think
it's pretty crazy.
It's a little crazy.
I think that's a little polarizing for sure, but I bet you'd put them at second probably, right? Be a little more fair.
Well, give your list.
Yeah,
I'll give your own list.
I don't want to sound too crazy, but I'm going Eagles. I think Eagles are slept on. I think, their
Who's
coaching
on their roster?
Their coaching's been a little off. I think the biggest problem is their coaching more than their roster. The roster has boatload of talent.
Nick Sardamini.
They got some great playmakers, some great absolute athletes, and I think coaching is probably their biggest weakness, but I think that can definitely be changed. And starting off with rookie quarterback, well, not anymore, but young quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
Rookie, it's like his fourth year.
My bad.
Young bull.
Again, goes towards that athletic quarterback stigma, but I think he can sit in the pocket too. I think he can sling it. I think he's got a great arm. I think he's just a little more active in the fourth quarter. People like to call him the garbage time demon.
Yep.
But now that he's got the addition of A.J. Brown, I think that changes a lot of things. I think that they have a good running back core. I know they're still figuring out how to manage
Boston
that.
Scott, seriously.
Boston Scott, Miles Sanders.
That's your number one.
Kenneth Gainwell.
No, they got
Miles Sanders ain't there no more.
He's not there anymore?
What?
I don't think so.
Where's Miles Sanders at? Are you sure?
Are you capping your rap? Are you flapping your
Kenneth
hat?
Gainwell,
Ooh.
Boston Scott,
Jason
Huntley.
Can we get a quick
Miles Sanders?
Can we get a quick
check?
look up Larry on Miles Sanders?
Look up Larry. Yeah, can we see where that guy's been
Can
chilling
we get
at?
a quick look up Larry on Miles Sanders?
But while we're looking that up, I'm putting Eagles.
No, he still says he's on the Eagles.
Yeah, their offense is strong. They got Goddard at tight end. Goddard's looking good.
Is he hurt?
Oh, he fractures his hand in week 16 and missed the final 2 games after undergoing surgery. Yeah, he's on the Eagles still. I don't know what Google was talking about.
Look up Larry was
sleeping.
Yeah,
lacking.
Look up Derry, I guess.
But no, I'm putting Eagles at 1. I know that may be a little crazy, but I think they're solid in that league. And number 2, I'm going to tell you why I put Cowboys at number 2.
Oh,
Cowboys number 2 because They're obviously a well-rounded team, but for some reason just not playoff material.
What did they get in return for Amari Cooper?
Look up Larry. Look up Larry.
Did they just get a draft pick for that? And was it a this year pick that they used?
I think they used it for a defensive guy.
Let's see. Cleveland sent a 2022 fifth-round pick and swapped the 2022 sixth-round picks with the Cowboys to acquire the four-time Pro Bowler.
That's crazy. NFL trades are so wild to me.
That is crazy.
But like, it does matter about age and like contracts and whatnot. So I guess I kind of get it.
Yeah, a lot plays into it.
A fifth and a pick swap for Amari Cooper is like
wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, so I'm putting Cowboys at 2. I don't think they're playoff caliber at all.
Oh, you're crazy.
I think they have Zeke is kind of going a little bit downhill.
They have the easiest schedule this year.
He hasn't been looking great.
Easiest schedule.
I do think his backup.
Well, that's the worst division too in the NFL.
And the worst division.
So that's why it's the easy schedule.
No.
True.
No, it is. They have the lowest. From last year's win percentages, they have the lowest combined win percentages for his schedule.
What I mean to say is I don't think Dak just has it in him. And he's obviously...
Oh, you slander artist.
I don't think he's got
Oh, my God. You've been saying this whole podcast, don't slander Lamar, don't slander Kyler. But you know who's better than both of them? That's Dak Prescott.
That's a good point. You have been hyping those guys up.
That don't matter.
That does matter.
No, it don't.
Because
we talk about the past.
What
do you mean Dak isn't proven?
Hasn't proven.
He has a winning season every time he plays.
Okay,
and he's won 2 playoff games.
Lose first round every playoff. It's literally
he has playoff wins.
How many? You said 2?
Probably 2. 1 or 2.
Not enough.
1 or 2.
It's not enough.
You know who doesn't have enough then in your eyes? Lamar Jackson.
Lamar's the same.
But he is an MVP. I don't care about MVPs. You know what MVP I care about? The one in February.
Okay,
Super
that's
Bowl.
fair. That's fair. I just think they don't have the team to do it. I think CD's great. I think obviously
CD's nuts.
CD's
nuts. I think CD's great. As much as I love Zeke, he's just not doing great. I think he's going to get a little less time. I think they're going to give more
Zeke
time
slander.
to
My G Randy. Talk to me about how you feel about Diggs, Trayvon Diggs.
Yes.
Trayvon Diggs.
Do you
is a polarizing character because he tends to, get a little toasty here and there.
But a little toasty.
Okay, yeah.
But he's sharking the ball, and that's important. You want to have
ball hawk.
You want to have your offense have the ball majority of the time, and he's doing that. But unfortunately, their offense just hasn't produced, and that's the only problem. That's why I just don't think they're gonna be crazy in the playoffs.
All right. So who do you have after them? So
I'm going 1 Eagles, 2 Cowboys, 3 Giants. Giants, I think, have a shot. As much as Saquon has fallen off, can't get healthy.
Injuries.
He's
look good in the preseason game.
He's in a Christian McCaffrey situation, but Saquon is still young, still grinding, still hungry. Where he has some pop. I do think they do have a bum quarterback, but Danny Football Jones, I think, fits.
He's got wheels.
He fits their offense. He fits what they need to do, and I think they got some dogs at wide receiver for sure. They got Kenny Golladay.
He's kind of an absolute whiff of a signing. 72
You call it a whiff?
Yeah, he got a lot of money.
72 million. He's been a
but it's
whiff
also
for them.
Yeah, he's also not in the greatest of situations.
Yeah, you know what I've been seeing for some Twitter buzz for the Giants?
What's that?
Tyrod Taylor as their new starting quarterback.
He was balling against the Pats.
I've seen a lot of buzz about him on
forgot
Twitter.
about that.
Yeah.
I missed that game.
He was marching them right down the field.
I was repping unknowns that game. But yeah, I think Giants just have I put them at 3 because I think they have a slightly better edge over now the Commanders. Yeah, I don't want to be incorrect with the football team and their old name, so it is the Commanders now.
What's the old name?
Something that rhymes with something.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Dead Pins.
Dead Pins, yeah. But yeah, here's what I think. I think best asset they got is Scary Terry, and I
He's
think
a dog.
He's a dog.
The McLaren.
What about Chase Young?
Yeah, dog on defense. Big defensive pressure. Wasn't he injured last year though?
I think he got hurt late in the year. You might be right.
So hopefully he's back
right.
better than ever. I think I would love to see nothing more than Terry ball out and actually have like a good quarterback to suit him.
So you're not a Wentz believer?
I think he will produce more than Heineke did, but I think Terry deserves better, in my opinion, better than Wentz.
I'd agree.
Because Wentz is a bot.
The Wentz wagon.
Wentz, if he didn't get hurt the year they won the Super Bowl,
they wouldn't have won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's fair, but he would have won MVP.
Yes,
in theory. But you can't have what ifs.
Yeah, ifs and buts and coconuts and every day's Merry Christmas or something like that.
However that goes. But yeah, so
if ifs and nuts were candy and if it's and buts were candy and nuts, then we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
For sure. But that's how I would just rank the NFC East. I think that's how that goes in my eyes.
I like it.
I do feel like the Eagles could be a sleeper team.
Team.
I am kind of a.
It's a toss-up.
I'm not a.
You're a big hater on the Eagles fan.
I wouldn't say I'm a big hater on the Eagles fan. I would just say I'm not a Hurts truther.
Yeah. I just don't.
I don't think he's a great quarterback. But who do they have next to him? Like Goddard's good. Sanders has been like hit or miss, but like if he could hit, then they're because they have a really good run game. Like they run the ball really well.
Yeah.
Even though Sanders hasn't been that great. Because of the Hurts running option, it really helps them too.
Yes.
But who do they have next to who's their wideout next to AJ Brown? Who was their wide receiver 1 last year?
They have Jalen Reagor.
Yeah, he stinks.
Has not panned out well.
Like
what am I looking up? Eagles.
Goddard's a really good tight end. Look at their wide receivers.
I think him and Jalen have a good connection.
Yeah, Goddard's really good. But like, Devontae Smith. Like, how could I not think of that off the top of the dome piece? Like, what the hell is wrong with me? See, like, there's a thing where
Smitty, Jalen Reagor.
You got Smitty and AJ Brown together. If Jalen's on his shit, I could see them making some noise.
And he will be.
Yes.
But he will be.
3 playmakers.
I think the Cowboys are really good.
And don't sleep on Zach Pascal now, boys. Don't sleep on Zach Pascal.
All right, now, boys. Let me give you some action on the NFC North.
Ooh.
Let's go.
A classic division.
Now, I am ashamed to tell you this, but the team I'm going to talk about first is a team I bet to win their win over last year, which they did not hit.
I'm excited to hear about this.
Was a team I love.
Closet love.
Yeah, I'm a closet fan. The Detroit Football Lions.
Let's go.
Let's go. Lions.
I love
Dan Campbell. Break it down.
I love terrible things. So
slowly becoming America's team.
That's why I love them.
Slowly becoming America's team.
I agree.
On Hard Knocks this year.
They drafted Hutch. He looked pretty good in his first.
You see that play he made?
Yeah, you see that play he made?
Shot in the backfield like crazy.
Maybe we'll have a short of that up on the website later.
You might have to take a look.
We will.
Like, comment, subscribe, and all
but
that.
Hutch,
sir.
Hutch, I think, is really good. Or he could make some noise. Maybe a possible.
He's a Dan Campbell guy.
Maybe a possible defensive rookie of the year.
He's in the convo right now. He certainly is. After that play.
Say what you want about Goffy Poo.
Goffy Poo.
They got
ain't great.
Yeah, he's not great.
He's not nice.
But they got a really good O-line.
Yes.
They
Penny.
got
Penny Sewell.
Yeah, Penny.
Great run game.
I was thinking Trevor Penning at first. I don't know why.
He's a dog.
Penny Sewell's good. Taylor Decker, left tackle, he's good.
Yes.
Frank Ragnoff or something like that. He's their center. He's really good.
That's a snap.
And I think their O-line is so important.
Yeah, that is a
type
snap
of offense.
And
yeah,
I know they have a couple young. They signed.
Their run game is good.
Their right tackle is of Brian Balaga, I think maybe.
Good player.
Or maybe
Good veteran player.
TJ Zhang. They might have retired though, but their right guard's like a young player. Who when you got 3 guys around him that are really good. Juwan Jackson. He's young.
Jonah Jackson.
Yeah, Jonah Jackson. He's a young boy.
Taylor Decker, Frank Ragnow.
They drafted Evan Brown.
Vaitai. Jonah Jackson, Matt Nelson, Dan Skipper, Evan Brown.
Evan Brown's not
I don't know these guys, but they do got some bodies up there, for sure. For sure.
They got Hudge. Maybe they get a
where
little.
you putting the lines in this division?
Look at the run game, dude. D Swift.
Yeah, D Swift.
Craig
and,
Reynolds. Shout out Kutztown.
Yeah, shout out Kutztown. Shout out
Smaller dog.
Shout out D2 football. Jamal.
They got Jamal.
But the wide receivers too. They just signed DJ Chark.
They got
Drafted
St. Brown.
Yeah,
Ahmad Rod.
Hot Rod St. Brown was the hottest.
Hot Rod.
Comment down below how many of you picked him up in fantasy and won your fantasy leagues
in your
because
last
of him.
half.
Hot Rod
last half of the
St.
season.
Brown.
Hot Rod
baby.
St. Brown was hot at the end of the year.
Yeah, it was.
And they just drafted that Jameson bottle from Ireland, Jameson William,
Jameson
who is a
Williams.
bullet when he runs.
He's a
Will.
bullet.
He's probably the best wide receiver in college, right?
Yeah, I think he was
up there.
He was top 2 last year when he's healthy.
When
But
healthy.
yeah, the Lions, they're gonna come in third because the team that's coming in last is the Chicago Bears. I don't love I don't
That's
love
so
Fields.
sad, dude.
I don't love Fields.
Fields.
We have love for Fields, but he probably
They
won't compete.
They keep getting a new injury every day in their wide receiver.
But no more
room.
Matt Nagy. What do we think about that?
Matt Nagy.
Matt
stinks.
Nagy stinks. We get
Thank
a round
God.
of applause that he's gone.
That he's gone.
We get a round of applause.
Who's their new head coach?
I gotta look that up.
I actually don't know. I'm just happy Nagy's gone.
Yeah, Nagy. How funny was it that like the Chicago Bears used to play Matt Eberflus?
Matt Eberflus, yeah.
The Chicago Bears used to play on like Monday Night Football every single night, and Brian Greasy and Booger McFarland are shoving down your throats about how they're a good football team and about how Matt Nagy's calling good plays.
Booger McFarland
And it's like, dude, they're literally horrible. Like, stop. Like,
Yeah.
stop lying to me. Have a pair of balls and actually call out like the disgusting display that they're showing on my TV screen that you're gonna make me watch
Every Monday night, it seemed like.
and I'm gonna have to look at my kids dead in the eyes, and I'm gonna have to tell them that's football, Johnny. Yeah. No, Matt Nagy fucking sucks. Get him out of here.
Listen, Matt Nagy, say what you want, but Mitch Trubisky led them to the playoffs. Justin Fields, I know he's a rookie, but he didn't do anything with that offense.
He was fucking poo. He's gonna be poo this year too. Fucking N'Keal Harry.
Yeah, N'Keal Harry.
You wanna
rest in peace.
Want to know a funny story about N'Keal Harry?
N'Keal
Quick
Harry.
one. Loves dab cats.
Actually, yeah, we do have a.
It's his downfall.
We do have an insider story on that, but that's for another day.
For another pod. My second place team in that division. They'll make the playoffs. The Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, shout out Josh Sokol. He's with them in camp right now. He just signed.
You just had a good preseason game with them.
Yeah, center at a Sacred Heart. That's a snap.
Yeah, some may say that's a snap.
That's a wrap.
Shout out Josh Sokol. But the Vikings, very interesting team. Shout out Randy.
That Vikings can definitely be a contender this year, 100%.
Jets.
Jets. Kirk Cousins.
Jets is going to be a
Dalvin Cook.
Jets top 2, not 2 wide receiver this year.
Also,
Facts.
Dalvin Cook's little brother with the Bills.
Yeah, they're going to be good.
Mhm.
Wild. Yeah,
Jets is going to be top 2, not 2 wide receiver this year.
100%.
They're going to be throwing that rock around this year.
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook's going to be
They're gonna be
insane.
dancing on everyone this year, dude.
Dalvin Cook's going to be good.
Defense is revamped a little bit too. They got Pat Pete. They got Z Smith from the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
They got who else is on that squad? They got Harry the Hitman.
Harrison Phillips. They signed Jordan Hicks. They signed Zadarius Smith.
They got Anthony Barr still.
No, he's with the Cowboys now.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, they're deep on defense, and the offense can make noise.
They got Phelan too next to Jeff.
Right, I forgot he was injured.
KJ Osborne.
Do they still got Conklin as their tight end?
Yeah, I think he's still there.
And think about these two coming off the edge, and tell me if you want to be blocking this. So Darius Smith and Daniil Hunter. Nope. That is a crazy 1-2 off the edge.
Monsters.
That could rival Bosa and Mac.
Yeah.
That could rival Bosa and Mac this year. No cap.
That's like a Judon.
And just to get a little spark under Kirk Cousins, drafted Kellen Mond. Hey, your job ain't safe, Cousins. You better ball this year, boy.
Cousins got to do something with that roster.
You better ball this year, boy.
Yeah, he has to ball. It's
something with that roster.
It's automatic when you have guys like that.
No more Zimmer, who I did think was a good coach.
Yeah.
But Zimmer just pounded the rock. He's an old school coach, and now they got Kevin O'Connell, who's going to be hucking that thing around.
How important do you think it is to now huck the ball instead of run the damn ball?
It's a passing league, boy.
It is a passing league. It's a passing league.
It really is.
But
it's just easier to get down there, and you're just trying to get down there.
Yeah, because even like teams back in the day would like run the clock out. Like that's like playing to lose now, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you'd rather just let's just fucking score. Like look at the
Hail Mary it. Yeah.
Look at the
But the team might let you score.
Look at the yeah. But if you are up 7 and they won't let you score, that's the point I'm trying to make. So I'm trying to say, look at the Bills Chiefs game. Where like imagine if one of those teams is up 7 and they're like, oh, like I just don't want the other team to score. Like the Chiefs scored in 13 seconds. Like that don't even matter.
Yeah, it was
you know what I'm saying?
It was back to back.
Like
that.
It's a different league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then the number one team in that division, obviously, the Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers back.
Yeah, he gets an extension. He gets what he wants.
Bum Rodgers back.
He wants to.
Nicolas Cage Rodgers back.
He wants to talk to his family.
Who did they draft? Did they draft the wide receiver?
Yeah, out of North Dakota State. What's his name?
Yes.
Put some respect on his name.
Put some respect. Christian Watson.
Yes, Christian Watson.
What was the haul they got for Tay Adams? Fill me in on that quick.
Let's see.
They lost Devontae. They lost St. Brown. They lost Valdez Scantling. They lost Adarius Smith.
But
they lost Kevin King.
The Lizard Man.
Lazard. Oh, apparently Lazard's looking as good as Tay Adams.
Lazard. They got Sammy Watkins.
Let's see. They traded Devontae to the Raiders.
Scantling. Montez Scantling.
He's gone.
Oh, they drafted the wide receiver, and then they drafted the linebacker, who I wish the Pats got. Georgia Bulldog, Quay Walker. Absolute 6'4",
Demon.
6'4", 250, flies.
Specimen.
Like that's someone you just want in the middle of your defense, just causing havoc.
Yes.
I think he's going to cause a lot of havoc this year. Another man, defensive rookie of the year. Watch out. Oof. And they got that two-headed monster in the backfield.
Yes.
Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon.
Shout out BC guy.
Good old line. Shout out BC. Shout out CT. Connecticut boy. They got a good old line. David Bakhtiari. Top two, not two left tackle in the league.
Yeah.
No, top 2, but he is 2 because Trent Brown's 1.
And then Trent Williams, so he's probably 3.
And even with those 2 edge rushers, with Darius Smith and I lied. Running back. They got Rashawn Gary.
Yeah, he's turning it up this year.
He's got to step up big because Darius Smith ain't there anymore.
Yeah,
which I think he can.
Is Zaire still there? Is it Alexander corner?
I believe so. Yes, he's still there.
But by the way, the Packers got for Devontae, first round pick, 22 overall, second round pick, 53 overall.
Yeah, I think that was the wide receiver and the linebacker.
Yeah, so
the linebacker went first.
Boom.
No, but they had 2 first round picks. They would have.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Let's look. We can look up the draft picks.
Yeah, look up the draft class. Tell me why ain't nothing but a... Oh, Devontae Wyatt. They got a D tackle. See, that's someone right there that can just be causing havoc in the middle of the defense for them.
Yep. Christian Watson.
Helping out. That's helping out Quay. Shed blocks, not getting blocked, just letting them scrape through in the middle of the defense, just letting them play.
Facts.
But that's my 1 through 4.
We know Packers are going to bring it offensively.
Packers, Vikings, Lions, Bears.
We know for a fact they're going to be a contender.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just automatic for them, having guys like A.J. Dan, Aaron Jones.
They have the QB. You're always going to be in the lead. You're always going to be in the conversation if you have a QB like that.
Now,
he's getting older too, though.
Last division.
Last but not least. NFC South. Randy, can we get the button, please?
You want the NFC South to finish? Here we go. Let's finish it off.
Well, yeah, we got no more divisions to talk about, my G.
We gotta do the the button.
And then the dance, or you want short dance?
No, the introduction. NFC South. Boom. Let's go.
Last but not least.
First and foremost, I'm gonna start at the bottom, and this might be controversial, but not really either. I'm gonna have the Panthers, cellar dwellers.
Ooh.
They have a question mark at QB.
Ooh.
They haven't seen much success in the past. Their running back has been out for 2 years straight.
What do you think of Matt Rule?
I like Matt Rule. He's a Temple guy.
Baylor Bear.
I do think that insider trading, that he's planning for the future. He's planning to draft the QB coming at NC State next year, because he was actually my boy. Shout out Matt Ringstaff.
Shout out Big Ring.
Shout out Big Ring. He was my center at Assumption, but
great guy.
Ring was. I gotta look up his name. Let's see. Put some respect on his name right now. NC State.
Sammy Howell? Talking about Sammy Howell? How?
Devin Leary. How could I forget? Devin Leary. Panthers are going to lose. They're going to pick Devin Leary in the draft. You heard it here first. But
all right.
Next I got the Atlanta Falcons. People are pretty down on them because, their roster's not all that great. They haven't been proven in the last few years.
Just traded Matty
Who's their Q? Mariota.
And they drafted quarterback out of Cincinnati, number 9, Desmond
Ritter. Yeah, so QB battle there. I like the potential with Cordarrelle.
I like the Falcons, dude. I really do. Kyle Pitts, Cordarrelle.
They do have Kyle Pitts.
They just got some ballers, some just absolute stardom. Shot callers.
AJ Terrell's a fantastic cornerback too.
He is.
Not a lot of people talk about him. He's fantastic. Locks up your number 1 any day of the week, twice on Sundays, and he plays on Sunday.
Yeah, so I got them. They do have potential, but I do have them second last in that division. Next in that, I got the Saints. Jameis at QB. They got some weapons. Deontay Harris, Deontay Hardy.
You shout out Deontay Hardy.
You know who's in that QB battle?
Who?
Jabu.
They just got
Ian Book.
The Red Rifle.
No
Andy
way.
Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton is a New Orleans Saint.
That's wild.
He's crazy.
He's been on every single team in the NFL.
He can still ball though. He can still ball for sure.
He's serviceable.
And
he's serviceable.
Saints got their hometown boy back, Jarvis Landry.
Right.
Yes.
They drafted Olave.
Yes.
Who's looked fantastic in camp. You see the clip of him absolutely dusting the DB.
Yes.
Yeah, hits him with the and then the guy was gonzo.
They got Marquise Callaway.
Yep.
They got
Cam Jordan off the edge.
They got why am I drawing a blank right now?
What position?
AK. Alvin Kamara.
Oh, but he might be suspended for a little bit because of the whole.
He in camp though. He's balling in camp now.
Yeah,
he's balling in camp now.
When he's playing, he is fantastic. He's probably like my favorite player to watch play right now. Like it looks so effortless when he runs.
Yeah, he's something else.
He's good in the tackles. He's fantastic catching the ball.
He really does it all.
He glides.
Yeah,
it just looks like it. To me, it looks like he doesn't even have to try when he plays. You know what I mean? It just looks like he's just
knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's just playing.
Exactly.
Just knows what he's doing.
He's just
unfortunately he might get, a couple of games slap on the wrist.
Yeah,
if not worse.
God forbid.
God forbid. But last but not least, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What can I say? They got the GOAT. They're gonna finish first in that division. They're gonna be in the running for the Super Bowl, like they have been the past few years. No more Gronk, but they have Kyle Rudolph, and he's wearing a single digit. I believe number 9 or 8. No, he's 8.
You know who's going to take all of Gronk's red zone targets?
Who's that?
Julio Jones.
Right.
Oh, people forget.
Julio back.
People
and with
forget.
the GOAT. And with the GOAT, dude.
Yes.
It's crazy.
That's game changer right there.
And
Julio, Godwin, Mike Evans. What are you supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do?
Fournette's been
with
insane.
Tom Brady. This is what
Fournette is balling.
Fournette's looked like the number 4 overall pick that he should have been with them.
Yep.
That defense is
stacked.
That defense is crack cocainous.
They're primed for another Super Bowl run.
Do they still got Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong Sue?
Like Vita Vea.
Oh, Vita Vea.
Shaq Barrett.
Barrett. JPP.
No, he's a free agent. He hasn't signed anywhere.
Ooh.
It's interesting.
Free agent Ndamukong Suh. Great player. Still out on the market.
What?
Yeah. But yeah.
Shaq Barrett. Who's number 9 that they drafted? He's a good little edge rusher. He's a good little player.
Great little player. He's a demon.
Yeah, he's really good.
He was a rookie, I believe.
Yes, he was at a BYU. He was a rookie last year. I think he could explode this year.
He has like a hyphenated name.
Yes, he does. He's got 3 names.
But
do it by number. Sweaty.
Joe Tryon Shoyinka.
Yep.
Tryon Shoyinka.
Oh, he's from Washington, not BYU.
Washington. All right.
But yeah, I think he could be a demon. Second year. He's got his feet wet last year.
Yep.
I think Bucs are automatic contender. You cannot count them out. It's impossible. It's hard.
Yeah.
They're too good.
And then, what about those two? Talk to me about them linebackers.
Them boys in the middle, man. What can I say? D. White, Levante David. 2 dogs. They just fly. They're sideline to sideline. They're what we want with the Pats.
Yeah.
Any team should want these guys.
When you have a linebacker in mind of what you want, it's literally just Devin White.
Devin White.
It's literally
that's all you need to ask
for. It's not
for.
even how you see those memes and it's build the best quarterback and it's Tom Brady's intelligence and Patrick
everyone
Mahomes'
else's.
arm.
Yeah.
The linebacker one is literally just Devin White.
Just give me Devin White.
Yeah, just Devin White.
For real.
When he was at LSU, they used to say that you could put up any formation that the other team was going to run, and he knew the top 3 pass plays and run plays from each formation just based off of the alignment. So they'd be like, what's like they'd show him a formation. He'd be like, this passes, this runs. Next.
Yes.
And they'd be like, yep, that's their
He's
top
just
three.
too smart.
It's not even like their best play or their best run and best pass. It's both.
Facts. But yeah, I got the Bucs finishing first. They're a contender. Speaking of contenders, we're gonna wrap this thing up with our Super Bowl picks.
Got to do it. Must be there.
Who's winning the Super Bowl, boys? We'll start with you, Z.
Sadly, it hurts me to say this, but I think the Super Bowl will be the Bills versus the Bucs. And I think Josh Allen gets them over the hump finally, and I think the Buffalo Bills are going to win the Super Bowl.
Wow. Would that be first ever in franchise history?
Yes, it would.
Lost 4 in a row.
I did not see you coming up with that, Z-Can. I thought you were going with something different.
What do you got, Randy?
Dude, I gotta say Bucs to the Super Bowl, Hundo P.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who they be facing, to be honest with you. There's a lot.
But you think Bucs will
going
win?
on. I think Bucs win. I think Bucs are coming back for it all. They're ending on a high note. They're sending off the GOAT.
Let's go.
I bet it's gonna be between teams like Rams, Bengals. You know,
Rams are in the NFC.
Packers, Raiders.
Also in the NFC.
Raiders or AFC?
I'm cap.
Bengals. Say Bucs Bengals. That's a good pick.
Yeah, that's a great one. I think the Bengals are going to make a lot of noise this year.
Yeah. I like Bucs Bengals. I think that's a possibility. Hundo P.
My guy TB, what do you got?
For me, I'm gonna get some hate for this, but I'm gonna pick the Pats to win it all. I just have that kind of confidence.
I will say
in the team.
If there's one team and one player that's gonna rain on the Bills parade, it's Tom Brady. And it's the New England Patriots.
Let's go.
So
I love that.
As much as I think the Bills are gonna win it, I equally think that the Pats could shut them up.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be Pats. I think it's gonna be Pats, Colts. No, sorry, Colts. Pats, Packers.
Ooh,
Pats win.
I like that. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers ain't winning another Super Bowl, that little baby back bitch. Go talk to your daddy.
Yeah, he did say, he has come out saying he wants to talk to his family again, and he thinks it's gonna happen.
Ooh, if he talks to his family again, he might win the Super Bowl.
Facts. It just might happen. That could be the missing link. All right, boys. We're running out of battery on the camera.
The Nodcast is really
Let's wrap this
really
thing
kind
up.
of soothing. I'm not gonna lie though. I'm gonna, before we send off, I gotta say I like this Nodcast. I think it's a great idea.
The night pod, baby.
The night
Yeah,
pod.
I like the night pod. It's very soothing.
Very
It's the first one.
We'll be
back for more.
coming in soon with better lighting, so you can see our faces a little better.
Yeah, we're
Always
only getting
upgrading.
better.
Yeah, always upgrade
Always
every
upgrading.
episode.
Every episode we get better and better. So stick around.
I want each of y'all to comment one constructive criticism you have for us, how to make the pod better.
Facts.
I got one for
And
me already. Is
one topic for next time.
yeah,
Like, subscribe, comment.
we got to get our laptops here. We got to be a little more formal. We're looking stuff up on our phones and it doesn't look as formal. So that's one.
Laptops.
We got to get more
And,
professional and not be on our phones too much. But
Mine would be that we got to have more notes prepared.
Facts.
Because we're
say a little more guidelines.
Because when we're talking about teams and we
organized.
don't even know who's on the team, we look like clowns.
Facts.
That's fact. We always cut that.
But we were on the fly with it because we didn't look like clowns.
Yeah.
Other people look like clowns. TB, one constructive criticism before we go.
Yeah, I'd definitely say I'd like to find a way to mount my mic so I can look things up faster.
OD.
That would be
Hey, we're forever
ideal.
evolving.
Exactly. We're getting better.
We're working on it.
Every podcast will
Stick
get
with
better
us,
and
though.
better.
Stay with us. Though.
But yeah,
In the
All right,
back.
Bice in the back.
thanks
Boys in the
for
back.
watching.
Thanks for watching.
Boys in
We're
the
getting
back.
trouncy, and we'll see you guys
Boys in the
tomorrow, eh?
back.
Hey, I'll
Boys
see you
in the
tomorrow,
back.
all right? Let's go. Walk away.
Boys in the back. Boys in the back.